Greetings, Weirdlings. I'm Danny Danger, and this is my poll list for February 3rd. This is the official week of Kelly Sue DeConnick and Emma Rios. They pretty much own my poll list, but I'll go over it anyway. Emma Rios' Mirror #1 comes out this week, and if the tale about a heroic and adventurous lab rat isn't enough, the fact that there's a talking dog, and you've got a mage, so there's obviously going to be magic in this story. It's like the magical, glittery version of Homeward Bound. Pretty Deadly #8 is going to introduce us to the Reaper of War, and I'll bet she's going to be terrifying. Is it a girl? Is it a guy? I don't know. We'll see. Captain Marvel #2 comes out, and I have to say I am really loving the idea of Carol and Abigail Brand having to work together, and it sounds like they're going to butt heads, which is going to make it even better. I need that tension. I need that drama in my life. While it is heartbreaking to see that this is Toil and Trouble's last issue, I am absolutely thrilled to pick it up. It's going to be great. It's going to give me a whole new look on the whole Macbeth deal, but Smerte has to make good with her sisters. Also, I really want to cosplay her. Have I mentioned this 5 or 6 times? Oh my god, those horns going up and down her body, that is so rad! You guys have been asking me a lot which books I've been switching to trade, so this week I'm picking up Volume 3 of Lumberjanes and Volume 3 of that other book, which title I forgot right now. It's The Wicked and the Divine. That's the other one. There's also some singles coming out this week that I'm gonna hold off on and wait until they come out in trade. We've got Shutter, Velvet, Bob's Burgers, and Paper Girls. All going to trade. What's on your poll list this week? You should tell me down below in the comments. And before I answer last week's comment, I am going to ask you to like this video and to share this video and to subscribe to our channel so that you can come back and continue to visit us and we can be best friends forever and ever and ever, and I'll make you a little friendship bracelet and it'll be real pretty. Juan Nunez and about 14 other people were very clear to correct me. Wonder Woman is not fighting Nazis in the next movie. While I find that to be a little depressing, it's okay, because I guess she's gonna be helping with the suffragette movement. I have a lot of feelings about that because on one hand, like, Suffragette just came out and the idea of Wonder Woman working with the suffragettes is really great, but I do have a little bit of a problem with the suffragette story because it very much glorifies the fight for women to have equal rights when none of those women actually considered the equal rights of women of color. So I'm curious to see how the movie addresses that, or if the movie addresses that. God, please address it, Wonder Woman. Seriously, this is Wonder Woman we're talking about. It has to be discussed. Pish Posh asked me how I felt about Harley Quinn's new outfit in the upcoming Suicide Squad trailer. I'm not a fan of it. I don't mind the fact that she's like scantily clad. I don't care that she's wearing short shorts. None of that really bothers me. It's more just the fact that I think it's kind of tacky and I just don't like it. I can't really take that to the comic book criticisms bank, so I'm just gonna leave it inside of me. Except I just told everyone. Some of my opinions I state as if they are fact. This is not one. Persea Combe asked me a really good question. She asked how I felt about Vampirella's new design. I don't believe in covering up female characters just for the sake of covering them up. I think that's just as bad as not covering them up, because either way it tells women that they can't dress how they want. They have to meet some sort of crazy social standard that sends some sort of message about their sexuality. Put on your clothes, be happy, do whatever you want. From a personal opinion place, I really love Vampirella's new look. Like, not only love it in the way that like, oh, that character looks amazing, but love it in the way of like, it needs to be in my closet, I want to own it. Persea, I'm really glad that you brought your perspective into it though, because I do think there is a lot of value for female characters out there who don't care what anybody thinks and dress the way that they dress because it makes them happy. Because guess what? There's a lot of value for women like that in real life. I count myself among them. Let's keep this conversation going. Tell me down below, who are your favorite character redesign costumes? You should talk in the comments. While you're letting all of these big issues roll around in your brain, be sure to take a moment and thank Austin Books and Comics, because they're protecting your comics, whether your comics are scantily clad or whether they like to cover themselves up with a very nice bag and board. Put on your bag and board, the neighbors are coming over. God.